How does IHL protect humanitarian personnel from targeting? Imagine working in a war zone, trying to save lives and provide aid, but constantly facing danger just because of your role. That's where international humanitarian law comes in. It sets rules to keep humanitarian workers safe during conflicts. These rules are part of the Geneva Conventions and the laws of armed conflict. They clearly say that humanitarian personnel are protected persons. This means they should not be attacked, harmed, or stopped from doing their work. The Geneva Conventions, especially the first and fourth, protect medical and humanitarian workers by requiring all parties to respect and safeguard them at all times. One key rule is that it is forbidden to intentionally attack humanitarian personnel, their facilities, or their transport. Such acts are considered serious violations and can be classified as war crimes. Humanitarian workers often display symbols like the Red Cross, Red Crescent, or Red Crystal. These emblems signal their protected status, and parties in conflict must respect them and not use them for military purposes. This helps prevent confusion and accidental harm. Another important protection is that warring parties must allow humanitarian aid and personnel to move freely and safely. They need to ensure aid reaches civilians without delay or obstruction. If a conflict involves attacking humanitarian workers or blocking their efforts, those actions can lead to investigations and prosecution under international law. Violations can be taken to the International Criminal Court, which can hold individuals accountable. Neutrality and impartiality are also vital. Humanitarian personnel must operate without discrimination and stay neutral, which helps reduce the risk of being targeted. These protections extend to local staff as well as international workers, recognizing their essential role and vulnerability. In practice, all parties to a conflict are required to take all feasible precautions to avoid harming humanitarian personnel. This includes avoiding placing military objectives near aid operations and not using humanitarian objects or personnel to shield military actions. The United Nations Security Council and other international bodies strongly support these protections by condemning violence against humanitarian workers and urging states to investigate and punish violations. They also emphasize that host countries have a duty to ensure the safety of humanitarian personnel within their borders. In short, international humanitarian law protects humanitarian personnel from being targeted by establishing their protected status, banning intentional attacks, ensuring safe access to those in need, and holding violators accountable. These rules are essential to keep aid workers safe and allow them to do their vital work in conflict zones.